Alright, welcome to another week of gold trades. So first off, I'm gonna show you the trade that I should have gotten in but missed because it was just a little bit off on the entry point. And this is actually a really good lesson because I actually learned that it doesn't matter if it's just a tiny bit off, as long as the entry signal was made, and if there's a lot of room to run in the trade, a pip or two really doesn't make a difference, as long as the entry signal, like a bullish, should I say, engulfing candle or like a pin bar at the area is still there. So this is a really good app that I use to calculate my pips and calculate my win-loss rate. It's called Sure Shot Effects. Free apps, absolutely no ads, not that I've seen yet. It's a great tool. It has a bunch of different currencies in it. So this trade that I'm looking at actually happened in the morning, and so like 3 a.m. and 2, so I was really sleepy and I just barely missed it. So I think I'm calculating here, seeing if I could still get in, or if it'd still be a good idea to get in. Spoiler alert, I don't actually trade. Let's keep going here. Here so you can see the pips. Alright, so this is the trade that the following week. I think this is Thursday, because I actually take another trade. No, I take a trade on Thursday. This is Friday, so I take a trade on Thursday for $72. It's a short trade, and bank on that, and that's nice. And then now I'm looking to see, because I'm really thinking that this trend line here is not going to hold. I don't know about you guys, I hate trend lines. They almost never hold. So I'm thinking, hey, this is going to bounce below the trend line, and I drew this trend line. It's not based on anything on the chart. There's no area on the chart that says that everything has to stop there. So it's pure guess that maybe this would be a good take profit area. Who knows? I'm just using it to be able to calculate my risk reward. It's looking like we're about to break some areas, because I'm looking for it to break that low that's there to the left. Until it breaks that low, I can't actually get the trade. So, and that was a trade that I should have taken, that I actually didn't end up taking. So, just moving that out of my eyesight so I can concentrate on the candles on the chart. As you can see there, down to 372, $72 out of one trade. Showing $70 current balance. Alright, here is the FX journal. I think the previous trade was at 27%. 3 wins, 100% strike rate, 0 losses. Curve's looking pretty cool. Alright, still waiting. Alright, so here is when I'm actually in the trade. So I end up getting in the trade. It gives me a really bad entry, because after all of that consolidation you can see on the chart here in the one, this is the only, and because of that I have to wait a little bit longer. I have to wait on the 15-minute in order to get in, and I wasn't able to. You can see even on that middle 15-minute candle, it doesn't even pull back very far, so I just have to hop in, where it allows me to hop in. It gives me a very shitty risk reward ratio. Now I'm basically just hopping in anticipation of that line break. So here, looking at, this is what I'm going for here. I'm going for let's see here, actually I think I'm going for 56, which is below. Oh no, I'm going for it all the way at the bottom there. I'm going for the next 4H low, 4H1 daily low, that green line at the bottom. So far so good. No trade seems to be working out. So sitting and waiting. Okay, come back and it's not looking too good. We rejected really hard off of that area, and now we're closer to my entry price. So this has me a little bit worried. I'm not sure if the trade's gonna work out, because we can just U-turn from this area and just start making our way back up. I mean, this is the bottom of a potential trend. So I mean, who knows? You know, if this is gonna hold or not. So a lot of deliberating here, trying to figure out what it is I'm gonna do. The risk to reward is way off on here, so I really don't want to lose this trade. But I mean, if it happens, I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm kind of using the $72 I made before because it was I randomly just hopped into the end of the last trade as just kind of a cushion. So I don't really care the potential of taking this all the way down to 18, 13. What I'm also looking at there is a potential to add on to the trade if it does break that level. Just to get an idea what the risk reward to be. Also to look at, say for instance, it does take me out and then it rejects that area up there, like it just taps me out barely, and it just rejects that area. What else? Like if I could hop back in. This is actually the next day, I think, because it does all this on the left, as you can see, overnight. Comes back up here in the morning to tap me out in the 1 minute. And the cool thing that I actually found out about when I looked inside the 1 minute as it was taking me out of my trade and I was losing $72 that I made the day before, is that it never closed above that area. It just nearly tapped out. So I'm like, yo, this is a liquidity grab because it can't break the low. So it's trying to break the low. So it's grabbing some liquidity from above. If it breaks a 1 minute low, because that's all I have to go off of, which it did, you can see that candle there, it breaks a 1 minute low right there, that I'm hopping in for another one. I'm gonna use that high up there as a stop loss area. So I've hopped in this trade here. Looking at it, everything still looks pretty good. Because all I have is the 1 minute, and I prefer it to make some new 5 minute lows and 15 minute lows, something a little bit more concrete. So just looking there to see what looks like a good entry point. Because if it breaks that low down here, then hey, I'm hopping in into another one. I'm gonna double up. We're waiting for the candle to close, and about 15 minutes we get a better look, and it closed, and it doesn't look that good. It hasn't broke through, but it has broke through the other low of the day before that it couldn't break through before. So we actually are looking good, and I hop into the trade, the second trade, because that line, the little dotted line at the very bottom, is the previous low from the previous day that it U-turned from, and then caused it to grab more liquidity. So now it's broken that low, so I can hop into another trade, and that's again a 1 minute like base trade. Not the best. I don't like to do it off the 1 minute. I'm like a 15-minute person. A little bit more confirmation, but hey, you know what? We're gonna take that trade down, and now we're making our way down on the second trade as well as the first one. And I have my stop loss for the first trade at the same place as the stop loss for the second trade. So worst case scenario, actually make $30. Best case scenario, I mean, we take it all the way down, and I think it was like altogether about $650 for both trades together. So I'm gonna see if that happens. It is Friday. Like this is Friday. The previous trade started on actually this morning. So Friday morning is where I took the trade, because I missed the one from Tuesday night and I missed the one from Wednesday night, which was the bulk of everything going on. So here, you know what I mean, I'm up $230-ish, and I'm hoping we just keep pushing down to the downside. I'm also looking at it from like the 1 hour. So also looking at it to see if I'm going to make a new like break the daily low from the previous day and hold in the 15 minute, and then the 1 hour, and then the 4 hour. Because if it holds in the 4 hour, I mean, I can just let this go. and I don't have to worry about it anymore. So that means that we made a new 4-hour low that was lower than the previous daily low. So we should be good. And right here, I'm looking to see if it's going to break this area, which is the nearest 5-minute low. So if we break the nearest 5-minute low and close the candle, I can breathe a little bit easier. And this is going to take a little bit, guys. Sorry about this. This is just, I'm going to fast forward this through a little bit, fast forward through this bit. Alright, so it does not break. And now we have to figure out whether or not it's going to break in the next candle, hopefully we have continuation. But we do have a 4-hour now. I now have a 4-hour low that's lower than the previous 4-hour low. So we're on a downtrend. And we are officially continuing this downtrend. So all I'm wondering now, because it's announced 1 p.m. CST, and markets closed at 4, if we are going to be able to make it all the way down there today, which I really doubt it. But we are up $346, and so I'm also thinking about, hey, you know, now it's, you know, a couple hours left in the day. This is when volume starts to dry up, you know what I mean, start to curl back around. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it any further down. I'm deliberating whether or not we should just close those trades, take what we got, you know what I mean, and then hop back into it Sunday with it with a new risk, you know what I mean, and a new trade and more capital. So here I'm looking, I'm like, you know what? And I think here is when it starts to, yeah, it started to fight on me on the previous trade, and I decided, you know what, I'll just take it. It hasn't updated the 2 transactions on here, but closed the account with $640 for the week. So going back to here, yeah, it's trying to curl up. Doesn't look great. You know, I'll take what I got. You know what I mean? The risk to reward doesn't look great. You know, like maybe 1.5 on one, and like I don't know what the other one was. You know, like 1 to 4 on the other one. So not too bad. You know, like not too shabby for a Friday. I wasn't expecting to take a trade today, but it worked out. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like there's trade in the 1 hour. You see it's a nice 1 hour candle if it closes there, but we'll see where it is later on in the day and see if we did a good job by where it ends up closing at for the day. I'm gonna go into my FX journal, of course, and update my trades. So with FX journal, I'm gonna add the picture. From that, this is where it ended. This is where the trade ended. Let's see here. Add it for both trades. 67% the account on that one, that trade. Good. So my notes. Yeah. Too bad. Too bad at all. All the systematic trading. There's that loss, which is only 17% of my account, so it's not a big loss in comparison to like the size of the wins. The size of wins are anywhere from like 50% to like 100, sometimes even 200% of the account, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe the 200% is not right. And you can see, 5 winners, 1 loser, 83% strike rate. You can't get mad at those results. And I will see you next week for another recap.